Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, December 16th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I harmonize by dwelling in positive possibility of my soul path. So today's energy, we have some really strong supportive energy. We have the sun trying the moon. So sun in Sagittarius, moon in Leo. It is firing up our inspiration. It is firing up our creative flavors. But before we get there, we have this square. We have a lunar square. Moon in Leo, Mars in Scorpio, squaring each other. 17 degrees, that's 8 energy. So 8 energy really tunes us into that personal responsibility. And we all have this responsibility to live a life of love, to live that life of creativity and inspiration. That's part of our work here. And yet so often that can feel blocked. That Mars in Scorpio energy may bring up some places where we feel victimized, some places where maybe we've taken on the burden of projection, of outside energies that kind of feel, that taking away your power. This is a time to harmonize, to rebalance yourself, to take back your power by dwelling in that place of possibility, by dwelling in, I know people want us to be in reality, but in what could be. Getting into that belief energy. That sun and the moon energy is going to help balance you out by getting there, but you may feel some of that come up with that Mars energy. So be very aware of that Mars energy. Now, another piece of this is that we have Lilith, again, hanging out with Neptune. Lilith has oscillated herself back into Pisces and is conjunct Neptune. And I think sometimes this comes up for people, those past energies where we weren't free or where our lives were threatened if we dared to think that we could live that pure potentiality of that energy. Joan of Arc is who comes to mind specifically in that, but even the Lilith energy, like of being true to herself, and millennia of stories talking about how she was bad for doing that. So this is the day to shake that off. And it's interesting because I have the turning in card, throwing cards all over the place right now, the turning in card right next to this. And you look like this projections card and these little faces all around here. And I feel like this turning in card's like, it is about turning in, really dropping into that soul energy to really dismiss these energies that are around. It's really about you being true to what your path is, not the burden of what others have said that you should do. Now, it's really interesting, too, that we have Lilith and Neptune conjunct because Venus just went through the fire of that Saturn-Pluto energy in Capricorn. So the yin energy did just face, like, the shoulds and has come out the other side. And so now Lilith is, like, revisiting these energies, like, yeah, I know you went through this at some point, whether in this lifetime, another lifetime, both. Celebrate that we had to be there and had to go through that, but don't let it shut you down. Don't let that steal your power. Don't let those projections live inside you any longer. It is time to bless them for the lessons and release. So, very strong energy in regards to that. We also have the moon going void, of course, later in the afternoon. You may feel a little bit lazy lion with the moon going void, of course. The moon will shift into Virgo, 11:16 p.m. Pacific time. So, Tuesday, technically, for most of you. So, we're not going to go into that moon and Virgo energy at this time, but just do realize if you do get that, lazy lion call, do that. Do get into lazy lion pose. Is there a yoga pose called lazy lion? I think it looks kind of like happy baby. In my head, it looks kind of like happy baby. Get into lazy lion pose and see what kind of creativity does come in, and even what comes in regards to these places where you may have been shut down, and yet your heart is coming to life again after this. There's yin in us all, and it's still rising. So think, dwell in those possibilities, positive possibilities. All right, so that is it for today. You can book a reading with me, 2020 year ahead readings, eclipse readings. That's like down to the wire. I may be able to squeeze like 1 or 2 more in, but I'm recording those, getting those out. And also, if you want your 2020 reading before the eclipse on Christmas, now is like the last minute that you can book that. So get that out. Holiday gift certificates as well. Email me for any of those. Besides that, moment by moment, take it easy on yourself. Get into lazy lion pose if necessary. I would love to see any of you that would like to share your lazy lion pose. It's funny because I have my lazy lion Mahalo like staring at me right now while I'm recording. He's like, this is lazy lion pose. Moment by moment, take it easy on yourself. The better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.